Hi everyone, this is going to be hopefully a very accurate reading because I have a very good feeling about this one, and I am going to explain everything to you. I have my tarot cards. These are actually the first ever tarot cards that I ever used, and you can see how worn out they are, but they are loved. They are loved, and I just thought, you know what? I want to use this deck. I want to do a very solid reading, and of course if at any point it resonates, let me know in the comment section below, or do like the video. That really kind of helps me to see. Before we start, I just wanted to mention that if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below since I do giveaways every single month. If you would like to purchase any personal services with me, or even any readings, intention items, everything is listed down below and is on my website, which is shopmoonlightguidance.com. Thousands of people have seen results with also the intention items, which are for so many different intentions in your life, and yeah, it's really amazing. So you can check out the review section at the bottom of my website, and there's items like bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards, candles, sage bundles, teas, ornaments, all sorts. So yeah, definitely do check it out. And there's things like black magic removal on there as a service, healing work, you know, so many different things. So yeah, everything's there. Okay, let's begin and have a look. One second, my microphone. Okay, there we go. All right. I just have a very good feeling about this, and usually that's a good sign. So, oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay. So the thing here is that I feel genuinely like you're a very good person. You care so much about people. You care so much about, I mean, yes, you do also care about how people see you, but that's only because you don't want to make them feel bad. You don't want people to feel bad about themselves. You don't want people to feel uncomfortable, because you're not that kind of person that goes out of your way to be rude, aggressive, making people feel uncomfortable, or just being not nice. You know what I mean? Because you wouldn't want to be treated that way, so you know how it's like to not be treated nice, so you wouldn't then want to project that onto other people. Does that make sense? So I just see you as this beautiful, like, strong, confident person, whether you're male or female. I really just genuinely believe that the energy here is that you are very hardworking, you are very passionate, you try and do the most that you can for yourself, you're very kind, caring, generous, nurturing, loving. And with the 8 of Wands here, you know, you see progress in your life. You know what you want in life. You know who you are. You know what you want to be. You know what you deserve, and you know what you don't deserve. And it's really, I mean, it sounds very simple, but yeah, there's always a but somewhere, isn't there? But someone here, clearly, there's been like some kind of separation. There's been some kind of grief. There has been an ending, which is the Death card, which has just made you think to yourself, how did I attract this? Why me? And it's not because you're an egoistic person. You're not. You are not. And you know this, right? You know this. You're not an egoistic person. You're kind, you're caring, you're genuine, you're understanding, you're respectful. You're just thinking to yourself, but why has this happened to someone like me? Well, I mean, we'll find out, but I don't think that there's, you know, there's a reason. Like, yes, there are some not very nice things that do happen to good people, and there isn't really an explanation for that. Sometimes it can be to do with past karmas, but, you know, it's frustrating because you think to yourself, well, I haven't done anything wrong in this lifetime, you know. So it's one of those things where essentially what I'm telling you is just how I see things, okay? So it's just one of those things. But the 8 of Wands clearly shows that you really did feel that this situation was going to work out for the better. It was going to be part of your life. It was going to be something that you felt you genuinely deserved because you're a good person, and you expected people to treat you the way that you treat them, and you were absolutely shocked, heartbroken, and frustrated that it didn't go in the direction that you had hoped, and you just can't help but feel sad about that. And that's your emotions. Do not invalidate yourself because of, you know, that's how you feel. Now, what's interesting here is that it wasn't your fault, and it still isn't your fault that this entire situation went south, let's say. The Queen of Swords here shows that your boundaries help tremendously, and putting yourself first, taking care of yourself, is actually what allowed you to attract this opportunity in the first place. So healing, taking care of yourself, putting yourself first, creating that rebirth energy where you can take care of yourself, put yourself first, and look after you is going to help you the most. And it is going to absolutely just make you feel the best. So this is really something amazing that I'm really picking up on as well. So I just think it's really great to see. And then the King of Cups here shows this emotional openness. So it's almost as though the stronger you are within yourself and the more self-acceptance you have, the more it just helps you so much in terms of everything that you're trying to do. And I think that's amazing. So the Ten of Pentacles absolutely shows that you're going to have the kind of love, happiness, joy, commitment, stability in your home life that you want, and also in your finances. And just because the situation didn't work out does not mean that it's going to hinder your entire life, does not mean that this is the only thing that is going to hold you back. In fact, what I see with the Death card is that there can be this sense of rebirth, there can be this sense of progress, there can be this sense of change, which can also come into your life. And it is just a process. And this person or situation that did not work out caused in you so much confusion as to like, but how and why, and you just feel like you don't have answers. And you are someone who is always looking for answers. You're always trying to find out like how and why and who, because you always feel like you would give validation to others. And so when people don't give you validation, you think to yourself, but how? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and it makes you upset. So there's obviously a situation here that's made you feel extremely upset and frustrated because it took this away from you when you have thought to yourself, I've done nothing wrong and I deserve this. So why am I not getting this, right? I deserve this. I have not caused harm and pain to other people. So why am I being kept away from this? And the main thing here with the King of Cups is that, remember, it's not you. It's not you, right? This is the doing of the other side, the other party. Repeat after me. It's not me. It's not me. Right? Comment it down below. Powerful affirmation every time you get caught up thinking, why me? You know, why me? Well, guess what? What happened to you was not you. It was them. And when you understand that, no matter how little closure you got out of the situation, hopefully some calm will wash over, some peace will wash over, something will hopefully wash over to create a little bit of soothing energy. I hope. I can only hope, you know, because the Five of Cups, you just feel at a complete loss. Like some of you have a million questions. And if I was to sit with you in person, you would probably ask me a million questions, you know. It's that sort of sense, but like, how would they do, and why, and why was it like, and how was it, and why would they not even tell me, but if they care, then why this, and yeah, you just have a million questions. It's true, you know, because they've kind of emotionally invalidated you. Okay, so we got the Knight of Wands. Actually, do you know what, let me just put another card down here. Knight of Wands. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Chariot. I think, let's keep that row like that. Chariot, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Magician, Eight of Pentacles. You know, this situation can very easily come back around, and you may even choose that you don't want it anymore. That's totally fine. Why? Because in your destiny, you will absolutely have happiness, joy, romance, stability, fulfillment, consistency, clarity, peace of mind, love, joy, and a real sense of respect. Many of you have options and choices, and I know this sounds really, really bizarre. It's not bizarre because actually, you know, a lot of people come to me and they say, Moonlight, you know, is this person the one? The one is a very loose term for the chosen one. Most people have multiple options as to who they could be with, and if they reject like one person who could be their chosen one, another person could come through who they, you know, like and want to be with. And so always keep in mind that we actually have multiple soulmates. It's one thing that people don't actually know is that you actually have multiple soulmates. One twin flame. There can be some karmic people as well, but it's true. And then there can also be people that you have no spiritual connection with, perhaps no past life with, that you can also be with as well. So it's interesting. But essentially, what's really interesting is you have options and choices. And I think at the end of the day, you may feel at a complete loss of words, complete loss of emotions, complete loss of everything. But actually, you haven't lost out. And that's the most powerful part, is that you actually haven't lost at all. I'm not worried for like the future of your life. And I know that sounds really bizarre to say, but what I'm trying to say is that you might be really worried thinking about your future, but when I look into your future, I see peace, I see happiness, I see stability. So if that sort of gives you an idea as to should you worry, I would say I can't tell you not to worry because that's me emotionally then invalidating you, right? But if I can tell you what your future self would perhaps tell you is, I wish I didn't stress about it so much. I wish I took more care of myself. I wish I, was just kind of going with the flow and taking care of myself and healing, and I wish I just did the best I could, and that's what your future self is saying to you. And your future self very much so is happy and feeling pretty fulfilled in the future. And so that's the main thing here is flow through the emotions, because it's not easy and you feel very much so shut off by this whole situation that just makes you feel like, why is nothing really happening in my favor? Why is nothing coming together in this direction? Well, that's because essentially it's a work in progress as well. And the Chariot clearly shows that happiness, joy, stability, fulfillment in regards to love and happiness is going to come your way. Magician shows communication. And also the Eight of Pentacles clearly shows someone who's working towards you, initiating things, having conversation. This Two of Swords is clearly a situation where you felt left out, lost, frustrated, upset. But it's going to change because essentially blindfold will come off and there's going to be much more emotional availability coming through. Of course, if you don't want a person from the past, you simply say no and move on. It's as simple as that. And many of you have many options and choices where you'll get the true love that you actually desire. You will have that sort of king, queen energy, regardless of, your gender and things like that. It's more so about like you will get your counterpart is what I'm trying to say. And so that is really what we have here. So it's fascinating because clearly something didn't work out. You have a million questions, you feel frustrated, you feel like you just can't understand things, and at times you feel defensive, and at times you just feel kind of angry at this person, frustrated at this person, upset, overwhelmed, conflicted. And then you have this realization that actually, do you know what, it's not me, I haven't done anything wrong, it's actually the other person and their problems and issues and the fact that they can't accept themselves, which is probably why they can't accept you. And it's a sort of sense of their own issues and their own traumas and their own childhood issues that actually have closed themselves off to what they do towards you. And it's just, this like repeating cycle over and over again, the Seven of Pentacles, causing these issues, challenges, stresses, struggles and problems, which essentially are going to get better for you, which we see that Ten of Pentacles is really like where my eye keeps going, to be honest. It's kind of more so in the middle. I think it's fascinating because that's exactly what I see happening for you. The 10 is the pinnacle, and essentially regardless of the situation with the Death card, right, the 10 of Pentacles clearly indicates that there is absolute happiness in areas of your life where all of these life paths are really aligning. A real sense of happiness, joy, family, fulfillment. I also see here, an area like children, pets. Of course, some people don't want children, some people don't want pets, but the Ten of Pentacles is ideally what you want, right? So that's what I see. Okay, so there we go. Look, see, you can tell that this is the first deck I ever used because me and Roman numerals did not, well, I didn't understand Roman numerals so well back in the day, so I wrote them on, and they've almost rubbed off on some of the cards, as you can like literally see on this one here, but there we go. Alright, so this is your reading. Now, of course, if this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video. If you claim it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment down below. Check out the description box below for information on personal services, the free reading giveaway, readings, the intention items. Everything's listed down below and on my website. And then also I have TikTok and Instagram if you want to follow me on there. I post short readings on there every single day. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye, everyone.